I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know?
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. To Genty. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Vegas. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 42 yards. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And makes it across the 20 as his guys are in a set-up shot with the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
A first down carry for Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 50-yard line.
around midfield now. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to bring big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
There on the tackle. A 7-yard loss. It's now 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration set to 100. Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration set to 100.
at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They find some open field here. And he'll go down the now before getting this inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. All tied up, 6-6. Our score after 1.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Second quarter from Vegas. The home-standing Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
How about the vision of the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the byline.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Running left, it's Henry. Brought down around the 16 or 17. They're showing some tough running there. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Bobby, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give out of the gun to Genty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Smith. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Once again, it's Genty. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
6 yards.
He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go. Here's Genty. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A run out of the gun to Genty. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory, just a little time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. But Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That would complete to Trey Tucker. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Raiders
now a timeout taken.
Two-point conversion.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Gino's going to throw. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Ravens 6.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people...
Derrick Henry all alone inside the 20. And he's all the way way down to the 6-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 40. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This side is out. To win it down. And some money out. I can win it down. Another ball.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Somebody gotta do it. I know. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I tell the G, hey, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. Hey, turn this TV off.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go again with Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A run, it's Genty. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Henry out of the pistol. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Genty. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Hey, trio left.
Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 48-yard line.
Flowers going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throw caught by Flowers.
Jackson's pass.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs, and they've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a show here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because there's so long way away from the hill down time. So get work on getting 1st down. Keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
On the give, Genty. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now
3rd and 8. Now Gino. And he takes a shot on the release. he says this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start with the option. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Report.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Jackson now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The Ravens send their punter out now, standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
An interesting and intriguing Position there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Smith. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Carlson on for the PAT.
Carlson on for the point after.
And can you believe it? He misses another one. His 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeout judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Here's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Clock under 30 seconds now. Here's 2nd down. Jackson connecting with Andrews. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
One last shot for Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure pressure, gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.